Hey Jerry, how you doing today?
I'm good. How about yourself?
I'm doing pretty well, thanks. I appreciate you coming in to meet me today. Talk a little bit about Gartner.
Yeah, you got it.
Um,
Happy to do so.
Appreciate it. So, the last few weeks we've been looking for new prospects around the area to maybe give our application a try.
hmm
And I came across your profile on LinkedIn,
Yeah.
and I was very intrigued with some of the stuff you had on there. You know, you seem like you've had a lot of experience in IT over the years. I think I read 15 years.
Yeah, that's right. 15 years. A
Um,
couple different companies.
yeah, I saw you bounced kind of from different companies. I don't know if it kind of related to the one you're in now or.
A little bit. The other ones were, um, I enjoyed them because I was working in my space. I was working in IT, and I enjoy IT.
Right.
Um, and it was great. It was really good learning experience. They were bigger companies than
Right.
What Arkland is.
Mm-hmm.
So I really got kind of thrown right into the deep water right out of college.
Right.
But I enjoyed it. I just really felt like it wasn't the friendliest of environments. Really,
Right.
a super big corporate setting,
Mm-hmm.
and it was not. I don't know. I didn't feel like my work was as fulfilling there,
Right.
and so I had some.
Is that kind of what led you to your spot now at Arkland?
Yeah, I had some friends who worked for Arkland for a while, and when the position came available, I saw it as a what looked to be a nice change of pace.
Right. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, awesome. So I know you're probably on a little bit of a time restraint, so I'll kind of get into what we have to talk about. With the previous companies you've worked with, have you ever kind of worked with a company like us, getting information different places to help you with your work?
Um, I suppose on and off throughout the years a little
Mhm.
bit. A lot of companies are much more narrow focused than what Gartner seems to offer. They do not their depth of mix with the information that they have
Right.
is not very deep.
Mhm.
So we just the way it is.
Gotcha.
So we a little bit on and off, but I don't think anything. I've never worked with a company outsourced to a company quite like Gartner.
Right. So yeah, that was kind of my next question. Do you know much about Arkland, or how much you guys kind of put an effort into research our company
Well, I know a lot about Arkland, but
or Gartner?
Gartner, on the other hand, I've done a little bit of research. I mean, you guys have a really good reputation in the industry, but something I I don't make the final decisions around here. And,
Right. Right.
it's just something that we haven't gotten into yet.
Mm-hmm. So I'm guessing this is kind of something you guys are looking for.
Yeah,
coming here.
we're always looking to be able to optimize all of our processes,
Right.
and I would say that's really one area that we're lacking in, and we could really use some good direction.
Awesome. All right. Well, just a couple things that we offer for CIOs. It gives the role of a CIO specific knowledge. They need to deliver like exceptional business results and to each other. We have three main capabilities here that we kind of focus on. It's access to industry leading research.
Yeah.
Access to benchmarking info around spending and staffing specific IT, and then access to an executive partner. So, we really try to work with a lot of different companies to try to, pick their brains about, for example, your company is very environmental friendly, and with our product, we can kind of zone out those companies that are environmental friendly and get a lot of information from them and kind of relay it back to people working with us so they can get the best solution possible.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, that all sounds really intriguing, especially benchmarking. We I mean, obviously, whenever you get a chance to compare yourself to the standard of the industry, it's
Right.
always a good checkup.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. So, no, we were talking about your company being very, environmental friendly. Are there any kind of problems you guys face with that, or you know, certain things you need help with being kind of, I wouldn't say out of the norm, but just maybe a little different than companies that aren't environmental friendly?
Um, I think our biggest problem as being an environmentally conscious company is that um, it limits the amount of people that we can work with, the amount of companies that we can
Mm-hmm.
work with. Um, we hold to a high standard, and we want the companies that we work with to hold to a high standard as well.
Right.
So when we finding the right suppliers or finding the right customers,
Right.
finding the right people to do business with can be hard because not everyone has the same holds to the same beliefs that we hold to.
Right. Right.
In terms of the environment, especially. So that's really one of the biggest challenges. It seems to me like a way that Gartner could really help us expand that base of support, that base
Right.
of people that we're in touch with.
Mm-hmm.
But besides that, the whole business world is kind of trending towards that environmentally friendly
Right.
attitude. So it's becoming easier, I'd say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's a big part of our product that we really promote is just outsourcing to tons of different companies across the country, and really getting an unbiased opinion and kind of collaborating all of them together to get you where you need to be.
Mm-hmm.
So for that, do you have any questions or?
Do you have any material that I could look through for
Yeah, I got
information about a company or anything like that?
I got a packet here you can look at.
I looked at one online. I looked a little bit online.
Here's another.
Oh yeah. I looked a little bit online. One thing that I saw online was the pricing scale. So like,
Mm-hmm.
it seemed to. It was a little confusing. It seemed to say that if I purchased an account with Gartner, I was going to be the only one who could access
Right.
that information.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So what we do is when you purchase an account, it's it's all individual. So
Gotcha.
if say you were to purchase an account, it'd be $50,000 for a year, and so you would only have access to that. But we do have a I guess kind of a plan. You can think of it as like a cell phone plan where the first purchaser of the account can put up to three people under them for a discounted rate.
Gotcha.
That goes for $15,000 a year every
Gotcha.
year. So it is a little bit expensive, but it definitely gives you all the answers you really need to whatever you're looking for. So, however,
Gotcha. So it is just for me. But then if I want to include, say, a couple of people that I'm working with,
correct.
then I can. It just be a little bit extra price.
Correct. Yes. So they won't have to purchase the full price, but they would have to, have a little fee connected to them.
Yeah. Well, I guess, a lot of companies do work similarly to Gartner, but
Mm-hmm.
why should I choose Gartner over another company? Like, what guarantee do I have that Gartner's going to give me the results that another company can't?
Right. And that's kind of something we pride ourselves on is I think we get more personal with our customers rather than kind of just trying to get the sale over with and kind of giving the customer what they want to hear. A lot of companies that work kind of with the same things we do. They're very price based and kind of forget about the big picture. So that's kind of one of the things that why we um, use our benchmarking kind of process to go throughout the country and kind of get everybody's info and mesh it all together. So at the end it'll be the most unbiased, but it'll also be a mixture of all the best working ideas out there.
Gotcha. So to be clear, like when I sign up as a customer,
Mhm.
can I? When I sign up as a customer, essentially I'm gaining access to all kinds of information that other companies have uploaded about their company.
Correct.
Right.
Yeah. Yes.
So then that's available for me to kind
Mhm.
of compare and contrast
Exactly.
to,
Yeah.
and I can better understand what's happening in the
Mhm.
industry.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So, and I know because I read you guys have 11
Yeah.
sites
Yeah.
in your company. So, I mean, this would be a perfect tool. It gives you, with the portal access, it gives you the opportunity to, say you're looking for information in California while you're, on the other side of the country. The portal gives you access to all the information you need at that time, wherever you are. Just in case you need answers, on the spot.
Gotcha. Oh yeah, very interesting. I like that. I do
Mhm.
like that. And it's comforting to know that y'all already do have a solid base of people, a customer
Right.
base.
Mhm.
That a lot of companies, I'm sure, and that's very valuable information.
Yes, it's it's huge.
Probably worth the money, quite honestly.
Hmm. Yeah, so that's what I got for you. If you have any more questions, let me know.
Okay.
If not, I don't know if you want to have a little follow-up meeting or anybody else you want to include in the
Yeah.
meeting with what we're talking about.
I do need. Unfortunately, I wish I could just make the sale. I wish I could just close the sale myself because
Mhm.
I would. I think you bring great value to the product.
Right.
The product brings great value to a company, I should say.
Mhm.
So I really I would buy on the spot if I could.
Right.
But I do have guys I got to run it through.
Okay.
Our CEO, unfortunately, he's out of town on a business trip right now. So
No worries. We're local, kind of where you guys are, so I'm pretty flexible with, when I can meet and all that kind of stuff.
okay. Well, let me take this stuff over and look over it a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just look over it. Obviously, if you have questions, I'm open for any of them. Just let me know.
Okay. I can't think of any more questions that I have right now. It was pretty well done. I'm
I know it's a lot of information first time, but I mean, you can take this stuff with you and look it over. Talk it over with whoever you need to, and
okay.
come up with a conclusion.
Yeah, perfect. All right. Well, I'll take it, and I will. I'll talk it over with him. We should be back to you. We'll give you a response within probably this time next week, I'd say.
Yeah, that's
and
fine.
Then, and then I'm sure we'll be able to set up another time for you to come back and do a presentation with him as well, and let you get to meet him. And beyond that, I really I hope he likes it as much as I do, because if he does, we'll be paying $50,000 here.
Yeah, well, that's great to hear. That's what I
Yeah.
like. All right, well, I appreciate it. Thank you for coming in again, and I hope to talk to you soon.
Thanks, Travis.
All right.